Welcome to Tuesday's edition of Gen X Rated. How are we doing today, fellas?
No, not too bad.
Excellent.
I'm sick.
Are you sick?
Yep,
What
very.
you got?
I don't know, something in my lungs. It hurts when I cough.
Yes. Did it start as a dry cough?
Yeah, I mean, it's very painful.
It's
Melissa
going
gave it
around.
to me.
Could be
So,
bronchitis.
I missed my skate last night because I just was tired of coughing. And and we had another friend who had the same thing, and he thought he cracked a rib coughing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've done that shit before.
It's the
Coughed or
worst.
sneezed so hard I hurt myself. But yeah, I don't feel great, but whatever.
Okay, I think
I'll live.
between the three of us, Uncle Bill's gonna have to carry the show today.
Fair. As long as he has proper lighting.
He does. He looks pretty good.
Should
not
be
lit
okay.
up like
He
a
did
fucking
get the light,
French
but
prostitute.
the light needs one of those cubes, you know, that you put your USB in and plug into the wall. He does not have a cube, so
I'm with you.
Hopefully-
Other than that, I think shit's going around. But
Mhm.
my daughter just went back to school for a week
Okay.
and a half, and then she'll turn right back around after finals and come right back home because capitalism has to clip me for 2 plane tickets.
Dude, I read something recently about how the airlines, they used to be all about cutting fares. Now it's about luxury add-ons.
Mhm.
That's their big market they're going after, man.
What's
Luxury
a
add-ons.
luxury add-on besides fucking ass room for my big fat ass?
Just,
that's all I need.
Premium seating, all the perks for those, wealthy flyers. And the rest of you in steerage.
Mhm.
because Frontier
it's-
is now offering first class. Frontier.
It's getting very Titanic-ish, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
So
Are we
don't know,
gonna
man.
go? Are we gonna go back to wearing suits on the plane again?
I used to have to wear a
Probably not.
suit because my entire family worked for Frontier Airlines out of Denver
Oh,
back in the 70s and 80s. So when we got our like buddy passes or whatever, we had to dress up real nice. I remember flying to California wearing a nice little suit,
Wow.
dressed real nice to represent
nice.
Frontier Airline. That's the old Frontier Airline, not this piece of shit
yeah.
Ponzi
Big difference.
scheme of an airline that you're on. But yeah, I don't mind dressing up nice as long as the seats
yeah.
are fucking comfortable. But I mean, if they're just gonna rack you in there like fucking sheep, wear a G-string. What do I fucking care?
As long as you're not next to me in that thing.
Mhm. But be a
Yeah.
girl. I don't need a boy wearing a G-string. Who needs that shit?
Yeah.
Bill Rosen next to me in a G-string. Gross.
Not gonna happen.
Just a lot of hair coming out of the crotchal area. No thanks.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm
Did
sorry
you
about
guys, when you were with the Browns and the Dolphins, did you guys have to wear suits to travel?
that. Yes, with the Browns, we had to wear something nice. I don't remember with the Dolphins, but yeah, definitely with Belichick, he wanted you in a coat, I believe. Because I
Yeah.
remember lending a lot of my clothes out for 2 years to the new guys coming in, the free agents or the late round draft choices. The O-line, a lot of them just didn't have that kind of shit. So I would often open up my closet to those guys so they could borrow something for the trips for preseason.
Oh,
Clearly,
nice.
a wide receiver wasn't wearing your suit.
No, it was O-lineman. I didn't even talk to wide receivers. Fuck them. So I'm just saying. But yeah, we definitely had to wear a coat. There's some weird famous story, which I don't love, about Belichick buying Orlando Brown, Zeus, his first suit or some shit that they love to
saw
replay
that.
over and over again. Poor black kid couldn't buy a suit, but Bill Belichick bought it. Well, get the fuck out of here, motherfucker. I mean, I lent out more clothing to white O-linemen than Bill Belichick ever bought for black O-linemen. Let's just make that very fucking clear. That players were usually taking care of other players, but you want to fucking make Belichick a saint because he bought one fucking suit in 30 years. Congratulations. I mean,
Well
whatever.
done, Bill.
Yep.
Well, and then in June didn't have a dress code.
Oh,
And Reeves,
no.
I had to go
you
out and
didn't.
buy a suit when Reeves came in.
Mhm. Yeah, definitely. Did you buy a nice one?
I bought a pretty nice one. Yeah, I think I went suit shopping with Homeboy. So he's
Oh, geez.
he's
Style
a
and
dresser.
ornament.
So
Reeves wanted you in something nice before he started yelling at you and calling you an idiot on the plane. At least you were dressed nice when he was calling you an idiot. June's like, just like shit. I'm never gonna say nothing to you. I like you, kid, but
Well, June didn't, but then you had like Rod Russ, the defensive coordinator, telling us we look like the Bowery Boys or something at the back of the plane.
is that the dude that called the dime defense on goal line that one time?
Joe Herring.
That was Joe Herring.
Oh, that was Joe Herring? Okay, I get them all mixed up. All white defensive coordinators look alike to me.
Is Herring the guy that replaced Rust?
Yes.
Yeah.
The year before.
Mm-hmm. Rod Rust. Man.
That was
interesting who makes it in the NFL as a coordinator, isn't it?
Yeah. Because Herring was the linebackers coach originally, right? And then they promoted him. They bumped him up and didn't work out so well.
And then I think Coach Keith ended up taking over once what's his name lost at Herring.
Oh, on the dime defense.
They brought Coach Keith in. He worked with Coach Will, and it helped.
Some shit up. That was the last year. June was there. I take it.
Yeah. I did want to say I thought it was neat with travel because the guys that did have money, everybody was trying to outdress the other. So you'd come in, it was like something off MASH where like the pinstripes were going the wrong way or just crazy ass stuff.
Not me, big guy. I never tried to outdress nobody.
Just half the time, like, coming back for the equipment stuff, we didn't even get a chance to shower and stuff. So it was just way easier when you were able to wear sweats or whatever.
Oh, absolutely.
So Dan Reeves, old ass coach, his old former college coach, got to get in the shower and take a shower with all his young people with his nuts dropping to the floor, and you guys had to go home dirty, huh? That doesn't say
Fly home, then unpack when you get home, do everybody's laundry. Why would I want to do that in a suit?
For people that don't know what I'm talking about, Reeves used to have his college coach around our practices. He's about 117 years old, and it was always lovely to watch him in the shower after a game, wash his balls that were the size of a fucking Texas steers and dropped all the way to the ground. The shit you see in the NFL that you cannot fucking unsee. That was one of them. Really old, taking showers with really old fucking coaches from the fucking silver generation.
I walked into my room in New Orleans, and they had mistakenly given us both the same room, and I put my card key in, opened the door. There's Coach Barnes naked, bent over the bed. All I saw was that saggy old ass and those balls hanging down.
Oh, God, you walked right into his room and just got the fucking money shot right off the bat. Did you just sneak out, or did you say, hey, Coach?
Oh, sorry, Coach.
Sorry, Coach.
And you can't unsee that. That was very scarring.
This is the shit that happens to you. This is why I always try to get my own room in the NFL, just to be left the fuck alone. So... yeah, scary. I didn't know you saw his balls. That reminds me of the fucking time I was in 8th grade in Catholic school, and we had to go do some sort of Catholic shit and go be charitable. And I used to go to a nursing home right by my house, within walking distance of my house. And I went with my girlfriend one time, Rita Sherman. We walked into, no knocking, just walked into some old guy's room to entertain him. He was literally sitting in just this plain chair in the middle of the fucking room, butt fucking naked, stroking this fucking donkey dick, going, Dude, I was in 8th grade. It was fucking terrifying. I thought the guy had a club. And we just backed out of there going, holy shit. So I've seen my fair share of old white dudes fucking naked in my life. It's fucking terrifying.
Nobody needs to see that.
I don't need to see it anymore.
Yeah.
Well, and like you said, it's hard to forget seeing those things as well.
Definitely. So what's going on today for news?
Well, I wanted to talk a little bit about, and I don't want to get crazy on it, but the pardon situation.
The outrage.
There's so much outrage about it. It's as if Trump never pardoned anybody.
Or H.W. Bush or Bill Clinton. I mean, yeah.
So
yeah, it's stupid, but it's all designed so we sit here and debate each other. No matter what, Hunter Biden's going to be rich, have really fucking nice things. So is his fucking family. There's what, I don't know, 5,000-10,000 non-violent drug offenders in federal prison right now. This motherfucker could have pardoned over the last 4 years. If you don't, I mean, it's all designed to fucking just outrage us and fight with each other.
Agreed.
Everybody knew he was going to pardon his son. The real outrage, I believe, is the fact that he was fucking lying about it for fucking 6 months. Everybody fucking knew he was going to pardon his fucking son. You're not going to let some psycho like Kash Patel come in and throw your son in prison for 17 fucking years. That's not going to happen.
But
So just don't fucking lie about it.
I think that kind of drove it. I think that was kind of the driving force behind it, was once this guy was appointed, and he's been saying from day one he's going to go after more than just Hunter Biden. And of course they want to get back to Joe Biden, which is like a little strange to me.
And they're going to go after journalists who reported on the stolen election. I mean, it's just
anybody that gets their ass thrown in jail that did to us what they did to us on the Democratic side from MSNBC or CNN, fuck you. I mean, I'm done with. I'm all out of give a fucks what happens to you motherfuckers. This walleye motherfucker fucking gonna come in and fucking do some crazy ass shit.
Just to go down the list here really quickly, but here's Sheriff Joe, which everybody knows is a well-known hater of most.
Looks like right now he just sharded a little bit and has a skid mark. But anyway, fuck that guy too. Yeah, this fucking guy. You ever seen the shape of this guy's fucking head profile shot? His brain can't be any bigger than a squirrel's. I mean, for real, dude. Fucking frightening.
The original election stealer, Paul Manafort.
Ties to foreign countries, left
work
and right.
Our way down to
and the rotting crypt keeper.
This guy does fucking coke binges with fucking Breitbart, and Breitbart dies. Unbelievable.
So, I mean, it's not out of the realm. It's certainly been done before to an extreme, if you ask me, but no real outrage on that. So,
well, I mean, again, us as regular people that aren't getting shit from either side, we need to quit reacting to all of it. You knew it. I don't need to sit. I don't want to go back and forth and doom scroll on fucking Twitter about fucking why not Hunter Biden shouldn't have been fucking pardoned. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
That does nothing for our fucking healthcare. That does nothing for our system of government. That does nothing for the flailing Democrats who have disappointed fucking so many of their fucking followers. They're still having some fucking weird autopsy trying to blame the fucking left for running Harris's campaign. I've had it with getting upset about that. I'd rather talk about fucking sports, and you motherfuckers know I hate talking about sports.
We're gonna get to sports, but I did want to say that yesterday was the first day, and I really haven't been on Twitter for more than 10 minutes. But yesterday was the first day that all the media that came down, except for maybe one or two journalists, were all outraged. And again, to your point, playing into this system to where I felt like not only is it a distraction, but it's certainly not helpful for anybody moving forward, except maybe Trump. So if you're a left-leaning news organization or you're judged that way, try and find the middle somewhere. But just to pile on was just ridiculous. And it was off-putting. I felt like our job here was even more important to give some information, because where else are you getting it? Now, Rachel Maddow did come out and have a pretty good takedown on the whole thing, but that's one person. Where am I supposed to get my news that's not just there to distract or doom scroll or irritate me, where we can actually be proactive?
Yeah, it's hard. I mean,
of course, as we talked about.
Tom Hartman always puts out, interesting, thought-provoking stuff. But yeah, dude, they're all owned by a giant corporation.
Yeah.
And the thing that really irritates me is just the fact that all of the outrages, the lies, everything that Trump has done, sexual assault, a convicted felon, and they just normalize it. And Joe Biden tells a lie, and yeah, he lied.
He did.
You'd think he was the first and only guy that ever fucking lied. And it's just like, oh my God, they're just looking for the fainting couch over this. Even the Democrats playing into it. The Democrats they can't stop stepping on their own dicks. They just can't. They ran Al Franken out. They just don't get it. And I saw a thing today where the Trump team is just laughing at Biden and Harris for just being so friendly and for, being so gracious and accepting defeat, and Biden promising to come to the inauguration. Like, You guys just
Yeah, their kindness is seen as a weakness by me, as a weakness
and everybody
by
else.
them. You know,
They're
Joe
laughing
and
at
Mika
them.
going to see Trump and kissing the ring. Weak. You're weak. You're scared, and you fucking lied to us for 4 fucking years, and had your ratings go up and made giant amounts of money. Jen Psaki negotiating her fucking MSNBC contract while she knew to get the fuck out. She knew Biden was going to be a one-termer. Biden knew he was going to lose 400 electoral votes to whatever before the fucking debate and didn't get the fuck out. Yeah. This is the shit. That's why I don't want to debate his fucking pardon. Who gives a fuck about the pardon? You fucking should have left when you knew you were going to get beat fucking 400 to fucking 100 or some shit.
Oh yeah, he fucked us.
Pisses me off is they have us distracted with all this other bullshit. Meanwhile, you were fucking tough on the Constitution when the parliamentarian fucking said no to you, and you're like, yeah, the parliamentarian or Cinnamon or Manchin. It was all about fucking constitutional norms and other shit, and you didn't go through the same process for pardons that every other normal president's supposed to go through. I don't want to hear this shit anymore. Motherfuckers do what they fucking want when they have the fucking power to do it, or they don't do what they want when they have the fucking power to do it. And that's the fucking lens I see through. Fuck all this other fucking noise. Go ahead and pardon him. I ain't mad about the pardon. I'm mad that you fucking tried to gaslight people for 6 months like you weren't going to pardon the motherfucker. That's what fucking irritates me about fucking Democrats.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, and Biden too. And it's like, dude, you literally, you've got immunity from anything you want to do, right? For the rest of this year. And that's all you did. You pardoned your kid.
Threaten SEAL Team 6. You don't even intimate at that shit. These guys are fucking scaring the pants off of fucking normal people, going, holy shit, this guy can just fucking murder people and nothing happens to him.
Yeah.
Biden's like, oh yeah, I have the power, but I would, fuck you, old man. Fuck
I'm a gracious loser. We'll keep it old school. Like,
what is
wrong with you?
Eat fucking soup and take Nervive for your neuropathy. I don't give a fuck anymore. Fuck that old motherfucker.
Yeah, you're dealing with jackals and you want to show up with your outstretched hand. They're going to bite it off and club you with it. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Well, it's fucking stupid.
And just to reaffirm, I listened to On Point podcast, which I'm a big fan of, but they talked about this woman's book, The Strong Men, and it was really pretty interesting in that, Uncle Bill says it all the time. There are a certain amount of people out there that want the authoritarian government. They think that that's the way things should be, per se. And I will put her book in the show notes. But her thing, like you say, Gene, is that we can't just talk down to people or say, hey, Latinos, you're foolish for voting for this guy. You have to find some kind of common ground and have the dialogue and the discussion. You don't have to agree on 90% of things, but we're all kind of in this together. So if you're going to stay on the high road and think you know everything and not give anybody any credit for anything, for having thoughts and feelings, we're never going to get past this barrier. And I feel like we've seen it before. Her examples of like Mussolini have the trains running on time. He pardoned a bunch of criminals so they could come out and do his dirty work. And then people eventually figured out, much like we will, that he didn't give a shit about the trains running on time, motherfucker.
Yeah. Man. He wanted to throw people under the train.
That's right. And he had the right people to do it because they all came out of prison and they were happy to do it.
Yeah.
Jim, we lost you on mic.
You got me?
Yes.
Yep. Am I back?
Yeah.
You're back.
I'm muted while Melissa was pouring me an effervescent fucking liqueur.
Oh, nice. So nice.
Delicious. But anyway, you're talking about strongmen and shit. And Edward R. Murrow said what? No one man can terrorize a whole nation unless we are all his accomplices. Right?
Yeah. You're absolutely right.
And this is what Trump knows. This is what they know. And they know a lot of times it takes 1/3 to fucking do nothing while the other third fucks with the other third. And this is what they're fucking hoping for. And like Murrow said, man, we can allow it or we can fucking not allow it. You saw what they did in South Korea today. I don't know if you guys have been following the news in South Korea.
It's solid.
One man, one strong man who nobody fucking likes in his country, but all the fucking autocrats and all the capitalists love around the fucking world, tried to fucking basically suspend the Constitution, create martial law, got voted down, said, fuck you, called his military in. And I literally saw fucking little 100-pound chicks in the street fighting fucking soldiers and police. Like, fuck no, dude. Follow the fucking law. And we have that choice here. We have a constitution here. Trump's either going to wipe his ass with that piece of paper, or we're going to stop him from wiping his ass. But if Democrats think they can fucking small play this shit and nice play this shit instead of fucking calling a spade,
then you've lost.
Yeah, you've already fucking lost before we fucking started, dude.
The only thing that keeps Trump on edge is people that do stand up to him. So as soon as you go down to Mar-a-Lago and kiss the ring, or as Ted Cruz says, kissed a little lower than the ring, because that's what our Senate looks like these days, you've lost.
Hey, Ted, he called your wife fucking ugly. Just so you know.
JFK.
And then you turned around and started fucking playing his taint like a fucking 12-string guitar. Fuck you, motherfucker. Nobody kissed low but you, bitch. I'm just saying. Called your wife fucking ugly. And your kids hate you too. So fuck you. These fucking people. Unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
Projection.
And yet that guy gets reelected every year. I don't get it.
Oh, I think we're starting to get it, Starlink.
Yeah.
Just to close on the pardon thing, which none of us want to talk about. It's gone on for years. Bush also pardoned Neil Bush. Savings and loan scandal cost a lot of people a lot of money. Trump had
taxpayers a lot of money.
143 pardons. I know Biden isn't done with his 25 individual pardons, but part of Trump's pardons were 7 Republican congressmen that had committed crimes, 10 healthcare officials and doctors. And now we have Dr. Oz, who's a big proponent of Medicare. These people were part of Medicare fraud. He makes his money through Medicare Advantage, and now he's going to be in charge of this. It doesn't work, and nobody's outraged about that except for perhaps myself.
No, I'm with you. I mean, it's just blatant corruption.
It is. But instead, let's go after Biden, who did this and lied to us, and who gives a shit? You're right. It's a giant distraction. So
I'm going after some lame duck motherfucker. Biden can do whatever the fuck he wants. It makes no difference to me at this fucking point, unless he did something amazing like fucking pardoned a bunch of fucking nonviolent fucking felons or some shit. Other than that, I've moved on. I'm preparing for the Trump age. Because you don't ever fucking know, but Melissa and I literally bought a shitload of toilet paper the other fucking day and other things.
Probably a good idea.
Fucking don't. I mean, it's not because we're gonna buy enough toilet paper to last us a year, but when these motherfuckers go on the run of shit, and they will, and the fucking shelves are empty, hopefully you'll fucking have something fucking left over. Because when the prices start going up, man, watch these greedy motherfuckers just run and get whatever the fuck they need while they can afford it. And leave everybody in a lurch. So I've already started fucking preparing. I don't need a new fucking car for 4 years. I don't fucking dude. I live in downtown Cleveland. I don't give a fuck if my car fucking breaks down tomorrow. Fuck you, Elon Musk. I have a Tesla.
I was thinking more of my kid because he thought his master brake cylinder went out yesterday. He's kind of describing it to me, and I'm like, you got to take it someplace. And we fortunately found a couple of Bosnian gents that had just bought a business, close to my home, and they said, "Bring it in. We got a bay open," and that was at 5:45 in the afternoon. To me, it was pretty impressive.
Cool. Mm-hmm. No, it's but you have to prepare for these things now because you don't know what you're getting. Oh, enjoy your low gas prices, motherfuckers, since you think presidents do it. I mean, presidents can certainly fuck it up and get it raised, but I don't know, man. I just say prepare yourself and don't watch a lot of fucking news, and then just watch our podcast in America. You'll be fine. I mean, simple as that. Great. We will soothe all your anxieties.
We will amuse and entertain and maybe even occasionally inform you.
Yeah, and Bill once a month is going to start wearing a G-string.
That's fake news.
And
you can be like Joey and Friends. You can just wear it and wear shorts over it. We'll know it's on. You can just show us the side of it,
Just do some manscaping. Nobody wants to see that, Billy. Okay? For God's sake.
I'm telling you, man, there's a market for elderly gentlemen strippers, and you could be leading the charge, Bill. You're in shape. You're basically a virgin now since you don't date anymore. So you're born again. Telling you, dude, you'd be very fucking desirable.
So on to that other topic. Uncle Bill sent out the little piece about recruiting between Michigan State and LSU for that high school quarterback.
Yeah, I read that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
which I found to be very interesting
and disturbing.
and a little disturbing.
Well, explain it to your folks. What's the deal?
Well, dude, so apparently, a woman, how much did I forget how much she paid. Was it 1.5 million to land the highest recruited quarterback in the country for Michigan?
The high school quarterback?
High school quarterback,
When he
yeah.
was supposed to go to LSU, it was basically a slam dunk. But then
Louisiana kid?
Yes.
I take it. So he's
I
going to
thought
go
he
to
was
his
from Michigan.
hometown school?
No, he wasn't from Michigan.
I thought he lived in Michigan.
Oh, really? But he was committed to LSU.
Okay,
Committed to
gotcha.
LSU.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
So they did a little digging to find, and it was a Chinese woman. And it turns out, so they did a little digging, and it turns out she's married to Larry Ellison of Oracle,
Mhm.
a billionaire. So essentially, who, he's got no connection to Michigan at all. But, his thing was, hey, happy wife, happy life. If she wants Michigan to have this quarterback, I'll write the checks. No worries. So basically, you've got the billionaires now, buying college football players. I mean, they're just taking over every aspect, and it's insane.
Yeah.
So this kid's going to clear what they say, like 15 million over 4 years, which
That's what he feels like. And I would say maybe over 3 years. I don't know that he stays 4 years, right?
yeah.
Right.
And hey,
Wow.
good for the kid, man. For
Sure. None of us disagree with paying college athletes. That's not an issue. But now when we're being outbidded by billionaires, it's a little crazy. Not to mention, to entice the kid, he got a call from none other than Tom Brady.
To seal the deal.
Oh my! Well, it wasn't
money
only that.
and a call from the GOAT. I got you.
It wasn't just a call; it was access to him. They were talking 3-4 days a week.
Oh, Tom was like, "Hey, dude, if you want to deflate the footballs, take them all to your car, okay? Just do a little bit at a time, every single day. Bring him one. Yeah, I can imagine what he's fucking teaching him.
Yeah.
So, well, yeah, that's great access. I mean, Shedeur Sanders has a relationship with Tom Brady. Of
course.
Smartly, because you want to be associated with fucking people that are going to get you drafted high. Because if Shedeur Sanders is hanging out with fucking Vince Young, he goes in the 4th round. If he's hanging out with fucking Tom Brady, you know how these fucking owners work.
Absolutely.
He's hanging out with the GOAT who looks like me and acts like me and talks like me and yeah, fuck, I know how it fucking goes. So take them for everything you got, black athletes. Even if the billionaires get involved, but just fucking know this, man. Know who these fucking billionaires support. Know who these coaches. Know their political registrations. If you have the fucking power to make money, do you really want to go make an extra $1 million if you're going to make $15 million for some shitbird MAGA piece of shit like fucking Tommy Tuberville, who's now in the Senate but used to be a fucking Division I fucking coach?
Yeah.
If you go play for that fucking guy, yeah, you might make a little fucking extra money, but he's aiming to put all your kinfolk in fucking prison. He doesn't give a fuck. So
just don't get injured.
Yeah, and be useful.
Yeah.
Unless you're Christian McCaffrey, then you get injured all you want, and you can shucks. I feel bad for the guy. Just bad luck. Everybody else is like, he's fucking done. They talk about Nick Chubb. He's done. He's not the same. Christian McCaffrey, it's just like, luck. And it's fucking football. It's football, and being available and durability is where it's fucking at. If you want to talk about the greatest of all time, that's where it's at.
And McCaffrey plans on coming back if he can. It's a PCL. I guess it was not his Achilles, even though that one video looked like it rolled up his calf.
It really did.
Talk to Mike Zandowski then. That motherfucker tore both his PCLs. He knows all about that shit. So,
well, it was the blunt trauma. He fell on his knee, and basically that was that.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Well, you're a doctor's husband. It's non-surgical, right? You just go lay them on a fucking table and fucking have their legs lay out, and fucking the weight of it just keep that fucking leg straight. And over time, that PCL heals, and you get back to playing. But I'm just talking about durability overall, dude.
Sure.
I don't want to hear any more fucking. I get on when I doom scroll. I often do doom scroll sports, and I'm just tired of this fucking whole. This guy's the GOAT shit, or this guy's the GOAT shit. It's
here's an added point to that. Kamara in New Orleans has comparable, if not a little bit better stats than McCaffrey.
Is he more durable or no?
Well, he's played the same amount of games. He's got more yards, more touchdowns. But you don't hear – I mean, I'm not saying he's underestimated. I'm just saying one's the greatest running back ever. And
I'm talking about underestimation. I'm talking about strictly salaries. Who makes more, and how much more do they make, and why do they make so much more? That's my whole fucking point.
Gotcha.
You throw the fucking truckload of fucking money at, the hope, but everybody else is.
Well,
yeah.
Kamara's going to get paid this year.
He better.
To trade him in New Orleans.
All these running backs should, as you obviously see this year, not that I'm paying attention, but obviously the value of the running back is coming back. I don't know where it was ever fucking lost, other than the fact that fucking billionaires like to cut fat and they figure, if I'm going to running backs only last fucking 2 years, let's shit on them.
Yeah.
And that's basically what they fucking decided to do. Not that they were fucking
look
no more or less. Go ahead.
Look at the 3 teams that got rid of running backs this year, and look at their teams' records. Derrick Henry left for Baltimore. He's killing it. Tennessee stinks.
Yep.
The guy from
the Eagles.
Barkley went to Philly, left the Giants. They're in shambles. And then the last one is the guy from who's in Green Bay who left the Raiders.
Oh, okay.
Jacobs. Is that right?
I don't know.
Billy?
It's Jacobs, isn't it?
Yeah, Jacobs.
Who follows Green Bay? Not me.
Well, again, they're in the top of their division with the Lions, not the same record, but they're killing it. And the 3 teams that they left stink. So to underestimate the running back, I mean, even the Steelers didn't use the 5th-year option on Najee. I know they want him, but ownership, which works together, is trying to dumb down the numbers. They don't want to overpay for
because
guys.
he's a running back, and you figure shit, he's worthless after the age of 30. Let's not overpay, so we'll just collaborate to underpay.
Yes,
and make them thank us for the $7.5 million to $10 million a year we give them.
Those 3 teams are in a sorry state because they didn't pay their running back.
I will say this: they used to do that shit to offensive linemen when I played. We're gonna pay the left tackle all the fucking money, but none of you other motherfuckers, you're all worthless. Well, maybe the center, we'll give him a little extra.
Yeah.
And now they're overpaying these motherfuckers that can't block for more than a second and a half in the read option, and it's just like holy shit. But it's a different game today,
dude. It's crazy because you're built for the game today.
Oh, I know. I would have loved today's fucking game,
dude. You would have gotten paid today.
That's right.
Yeah, but now I have to wait for my $100 million Joe Rogan podcast contract. So make that shit happen, Rob.
It's coming any day.
I would like to drive a Bentley around. No, I would like to drive a Maybach around like the freshman left tackle from the University of Colorado. I saw a little feed today. Motherfuckers driving Shedeur Sanders around in a goddamn Maybach. He's a freshman.
They said Shedeur Sanders bought it for him, right?
Reincarnate me as a college football player. Right fucking now. So, no, it's amazing.
Well, you wouldn't be.
It's a different world.
You wouldn't be asking for people's steak fat either.
Yeah.
No. I'll always remind you that guy has more money than all of us combined. But I still watch that fucker eat fat at 19 years old like it was the antidote. Fuck that shit.
So I wanted to bring this up because it happened over the weekend, the flag planting thing. I'd really like your take on this, Gene. Ohio State. Now, this is Baker Mayfield at Ohio State, doing it when he was at Oklahoma.
That's the original. That's how this shit started.
Yes.
Right there with Baker. Yeah.
You're right.
My take on it is Baker Mayfield started that shit. Iowa State played them like the next fucking year, beat them. And then our guy from Iowa State tried to fucking do it, but our coaches self-policed, pushed the guy and ripped the flag out. And then it just wasn't a thing for a few years. And now all of a sudden it's come back and it's, all the NCAA has to say is you can't fucking do it. And we're done with this shit. And that, you can make fucking rules. They make the dumbest fucking rules. They made all these rules about amateur athletes not making money and all this other shit. And they're sitting here fucking letting these motherfuckers do this. And I kind of think it's on purpose to create more rivalry or more angst or some shit.
And do you need that because of the money? Does this get it back to like team, school spirit and that kind of stuff? Like, how's that work?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. You tell me. It's fucking stupid. It's something we would never even be allowed to fucking do back in the 80s. So I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
You saw, at the pro level, I remember the Steeler-Browns game where Joey Porter and the running back Green for Cleveland in the pregame, one came over the 50-yard line and the other went after him because you don't cross that 50. Both of them got ejected for the game, and that was James Harrison stepped in, correct?
Yeah, that was the rise of James Harrison.
which is pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, it's stupid. You shouldn't do it. A rivalry should be a rivalry, but disrespect is fucking disrespect. And you know, a bunch of fucking testosterone up fucking goons, apes playing fucking football. You're literally trying to trigger a fight when you do that bullshit. Baker Mayfield back in the day when he was doing it, I'm sure he would tell you now because he's a lot more mature, was just doing it for attention for himself because he's a fucking attention whore. And he just loved that kind of fucking attention. But it serves no purpose now other than to just disrespect the other team and literally start a fucking fight. The NCAA should just ban the fucking practice and then let's move on.
Yeah, you know,
I agree. And he had to, Johnny Football was getting all the attention, so Mayfield had to do something.
And hey, dude, you want to do something to get fucking attention? Here's what Jamel Holloway and fucking Brian Bosworth did to us in fucking college. They'd run up to score 60 points on us, take all their fucking pads off, lay on the sidelines, and eat fucking hot dogs in front of us while we were still the number one team fucking out there trying to fight our ass off getting the fucking field goal. That's some serious fucking disrespect. But no one's going to get in a fist fight with you after that. You rolling up on me 60-0 and eating hot dogs, I'm going to be like, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. It's just that was fucking cool disrespect back in the fucking 80s. I'm going to take my shoulder pads off because I know I'm not going back in the fucking game. And I'm going to order a fucking hot dog from the fucking stand. I mean, I swear to God, dude, you can't make this shit up. And but you know, eventually my senior year, we got him back and we won a fucking game. So nice. I did not eat hot dogs then because I was fucking tired because it took everything I had just to fucking, you know, secure a tie or a win. No, we won that game. Whatever. Anyway, let's move on.
All right. I only wanted to put him up because this was the reaction while all this chaos is going on. This is the head coach just like not doing anything.
Urban Meyer's hand chosen. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's we had the Ohio State Michigan game, the Clemson South Carolina game. It went down. NC State, NC, and Florida State. So I don't know why it all happened in one weekend. Why it's back? It is they fined the university $100,000, which is nothing.
What about the pepper spray, bro? That's what's fucking unacceptable. Pepper spray, bro? You fucking cops are some chicken shit motherfuckers whipping out pepper spray on a 50-yard line now. Can't handle your business like fucking men. I mean, we used to have the biggest goddamn state troopers on the fucking field when I played in the fucking 80s that would just fucking pick you up and move you if they had to. They weren't fucking afraid of you. These fucking pussies standing around pepper spraying everybody from Franklin County Sheriff's Department shit. What a chick. I mean, come on, dudes. That's just. And if you do that shit, you shouldn't even be a fucking loud on the fucking field. Hire private fucking security. Fuck that shit. These people get rewarded for doing the dumbest shit.
And it's funny you'd say it because Iowa State tried to get the goalposts ripped down this past weekend. They gave a great effort, but security was a little bit tougher. They got as far as the end zone, but they couldn't get any further. No pepper spray was used. Did anybody
get pepper sprayed?
No.
Okay, yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's because my institution has a bunch of fucking geniuses that go to it, like me. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's stupid. Don't pepper spray your fucking own people. It's just oh, goddamn.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. I mean, and then you're just inciting at that point, like you want more because hey, I'm all roided up and I'm ready to kick some ass.
Definitely.
Well, it'll be interesting because money is now in college football. The billionaire thing was thing.
Oh, losing you for a second there. But Burns is making an appearance.
Oh, geez.
Hey, Burns. Oh, yeah.
All I was saying was the money part is new. We'll see where it goes. You knew the boosters have been dirty for decades, but now it's in front of you, and it's people with extreme wealth, not just a few boosters doing it. So we'll see where it takes college football. I like the rivalries. I don't have a problem with trying to plant your flag, I guess. But
how about the decision they made for the fucking playoffs, though, dude? They really fucked over the Big 12. All these teams change different conferences that are fucking now winning, but you're punishing the conferences they used. I mean, it doesn't fucking make any sense.
Well, it's all about viewership, right?
From lesser conferences, won your conference, but you don't want to fucking make conferences like Big 12. You don't want to put them in the fucking tournament. They fucking ranked Iowa State at 16th. What they rank Pitt at? 18th.
Pitt fell off the
before
show.
they lost 5 in a row. Yeah.
Right. But yeah, we've lost 2 fucking games. We're ranked at fucking 18th because they run the scenario. Oh, no way Iowa State would ever beat Alabama. Well, I mean, that's probably fucking true. But bottom fucking line, dude, is Alabama didn't have that good of a fucking year. So why the fuck are we rewarding a fucking bad team? I don't fucking get it. So
well, the goal for the bowl game should be to have it be a good matchup. I mean,
I
don't
think
care
so.
who you're playing. I want it to be entertaining. I mean, it used to be in the day, and not that long ago, if you were undefeated, you were in that top 4. You know,
Right.
Boise State, solid,
Yeah.
but could they compete at that level? Well, eventually they started getting the recruits to be able to do it. But that first year, just because you don't have a loss, you're going to be the number 1 team in the country. I mean, went through that with BYU as well back in the day with Detmer. I mean, records count, but also, you know, who you're playing against, what your conference is. Iowa State's played some good teams this year. If you're a top 20 team, you should be positioned to have a good matchup on a bowl date. But
yeah, and I'm not going to talk too much shit because they got a tough test on Saturday anyway. So we'll see.
Who are they playing?
Arizona State.
Okay, a much improved Arizona State team, for sure.
Yeah. So we'll see. No, I'm not going because fuck Texas and fuck Arlington. So
understandable.
You know, Melissa has whenever she gets on the plane in Texas, she instantly has an asthma attack. I don't fucking get it. I don't know if it's the fucking oil refinery fucking mist or fucking.
Oh, it could be.
Yeah, yeah. Anytime especially in Dallas, she steps off, all of a sudden she can't fucking breathe. That's what made her quit smoking fucking like 10 years ago. Cigarettes. She went to a 40th birthday party, stepped off the plane, couldn't fucking breathe the entire weekend, came back and said, I quit smoking cigarettes.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, cool. Let me smoke the rest of yours and I'll be done too. And that's how we quit smoking, folks.
Yeah.
We did not get hypnotized. We did not fucking go on the patch. We did not start smoking crack. We did not get a vape pen. We literally just smoked what we had, and then that was that. You know, old school.
It's called willpower and quitting cold turkey.
I'd never go back either. That shit's disgusting.
Oh,
I loved it back in the day when Bill was rolling me to the hot spot every night. I had to have a pack of Marlboros with me to get through it. Just to put up a barrier from the chicks that had bad breath, like Monty Burns and
Ron Meeks.
We've named all the strippers. We've given them. Anyway, that's another episode.
That is another story. When you got to tell your
that I need to know about, or other than billionaires buying Michigan's best players and shit.
Well, I don't know. College football, that's just going to have to play itself out. We do have some good teams in the top 10, so hopefully bowl season will be interesting. The NFL is coming down their final run too, so we'll see how that works out.
And the Steelers are doing well this year, I take it?
Good. Yeah. You know, I hold out.
Do you guys play the Browns again, or are we done?
Yes, this week.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Browns
we lost last night. But, you know, again, I would rather have Jameis Winston lose like that than watch Deshaun Watson throw for 130 fucking yards a game. So
2 pick sixes kind of killed him, but Bo Nix made a nice pass over the top when it was 21-17.
Oh man, when he threaded that needle past those fucking safeties, I mean, my God, dude, perfect fucking throw, perfect catch, perfect timing. Yeah, what are you gonna fucking do?
Yeah, and that dude's the real deal. That's crazy.
The Browns are still playing hard, which is shocking.
Will that keep your coach? You think he won't get fired?
I have no idea. I don't know if they love him or hate him. I don't pretend to even know about any of that shit. I just know 3-9 back in my day. Some motherfuckers are starting to shut that shit down. Yeah. They're not going to get hurt. They're not going to play fucking hard.
Pulled up the U-Haul to our last game. He was already.
Oh, that was fucking great, dude.
Yeah.
I've seen players, especially D linemen, just shut that shit down. Like try to brother-in-law with it. Like, man, season's over, man. Chill. Fucking. It's like, dude, it's still the 16th game. So, you know.
Well, yeah. But, I mean, you're playing for next year, really. You're playing for your job. Coaches, it's all on film. They see that. They know who's shutting it down. I remember, we had one year we had a running back who was going into free agency and just, dude, he alligator armed everything.
Really?
We're not mentioning names.
Yeah, not mentioning names.
But it happens.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Maybe there's a team that dominates yours that you don't want to travel to a long distance to play against. So maybe my hamstring's acting up a little bit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. My concern is that it'll end up being the Chiefs as always, because the officiating again has been horrendous.
Dude, it's ridiculous.
That Raider game ends with a false start. The flag comes out, the guy's running to stop the play, but then they say it was a legal procedure and the play counts and the game's over.
Yeah.
Wasn't that crazy? I still don't understand what happened there. Like they just switched. They switched the penalty so that they could end the game.
I guess it was 2 penalties, but
I don't get it.
The play shouldn't have counted. I mean, once it was a false start and the guy throws the flag and comes running into the play, that stops the play, but not in this instance.
Oh, well. Yeah, it's just, and they've gotten so many breaks like that this year.
The thing that bothers me too is that this team is really big. We're on the sideline stuff with all the between politics and religion. It's just too much for me.
Mm-hmm.
It brings a taint to a sport. I want to watch football. I don't. Keep your personal.
Isn't their kicker hurt right now? Is Kansas City's kicker hurt right now?
Yeah.
That was God's will, by the way.
You've upset God.
Wanted you to have whatever injury you have. I hope it's a left nut injury and it's swollen 5 times its normal size, so you can never kick again.
He's still not doing any housework, cooking, or cleaning. Okay.
Well, and he's utterly fucking useless because he's not fucking scoring points for the Kansas City Chiefs. So he should, I don't know, go hang out with Josh Hawley, who also does nothing for Missouri.
Yeah, right.
Very good point.
2 tough guys that aren't doing shit for Missouri currently. So.
Mm-hmm.
But they have dicks. Let's worship them.
Yeah. Well, and Josh Hawley's busy going after people that are in the trans community and whether men can have babies, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, some of this.
We're really going to go after the fucking easiest fucking targets. We're really going to punch down right now after winning. We're such good sports. After we fucking win all of our elections, we're going to go after the least amongst us. That's what Josh Hawley's going to do.
Gosh, dude, and I mean, how does what somebody wants to identify as? How does that affect you? Who cares?
Well, it
doesn't, but he knows ignorant motherfuckers in this country that have no fucking education whatsoever or no skin in the game will take that fucking bait because they're fucking morons.
That's what I don't get. Like, who cares?
Nobody cares that's half educated. Fucking But he doesn't have educated people voting for him. He has the dummies voting for him. So,
as we said, 7 counties for Prop 3 passed out of 52. So you've got 46 counties, 45 counties that probably are with Josh all the way. And hate's easy, right? Understanding and compassion are a little bit more difficult than hate. So,
hey, man, when your prices fucking go up or those tariffs fucking start hitting your ass, remember, Josh Hawley does not like the trans community. Congratulations. It doesn't do anything for you, but I mean, you won that battle, I guess. What the fuck ever. They're not going to stop being trans. There's not going to stop being a trans community. It's not going to stop being black people. There's not going to stop being fucking women. I just don't know what these fucking
what's the end game?
Their end game is, We're all going to fucking go to church every fucking Sunday and worship the fucking ground you walk on.
That's some of the most dangerous territory to go into for a young child, okay?
For a grown-ass man. I don't trust fucking Hawley with me alone. Fucking... He might do to me what Father Tomasic did. Reach his pants, his hand too far down my pants when I was on crutches. Just a little too low, Father Tomasic. I know they're hanging, but for fuck's sake, get your hand out of my fucking pants. What the fuck are you doing? I'm on crutches here. I just had knee surgery. That's another podcast too. Anyway,
we'll save that one.
I don't think he liked girls.
Probably not. He wasn't allowed to.
That's what happens when you're fucking raised Catholic. You're a little fucking nutty, dude. I'm a little fucked up. Catholic, biracial, raised in Omaha, fucking Nebraska, all boys Jesuit high school. I am probably not a normal human being.
We seem pretty normal to us.
Yeah, more normal than most, I would say.
Comes from a good.
I appreciate it. I don't think you two are normal at all, but I kept you anyway.
Far from it.
Yeah. I only want like 5-6 fucking friends. You guys are number 2 and 3. I gotta put Melissa at number 1, or she'll not have sex with me anymore. My producer Melissa.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. There's no shame there.
Sex beats all, friendship and everything. Like fuck you two. If Melissa says you're done with those 2, or I'm never banging you again, it's like nice knowing you.
See ya.
She'd never do that, of course.
Nah.
because I cook for her every night. So
That helps.
I have other
Oh, those
skills.
are lady jobs, Gene. I'm sorry.
Dude, you
No,
used to
they're
blame
not.
me
I know.
for all the stuff that she got mad at you about. You used to blame me. Like,
Hey,
Rosen made me
Melissa,
do it.
producer, did I used to blame Bill for all the stuff I got in trouble for, or all the bad stuff?
Yes.
Did I? She said yes a lot of times. Hey, Bill, I would like to apologize to you for that, but
Forget
if it
it.
got me out of
That's what
trouble
it's
at the
for.
time,
I get
thank
it.
you for taking the hit for your boy. It's all good.
Anytime. Just the fact that
It's
I
all
could
good.
actually make you do something you didn't want to do was just.
But remember this: every bar we ever went to in Buckhead, I never cock blocked you. That was the thank you. I just let you be you. So,
Unlike Brian Greasy.
oh my God, what happened there?
That was an American Pie.
That was an
What
American
happened?
Pie, yeah.
Tell
He
me,
cock
I
blocked me.
forgot. He cock blocked you?
Oh yeah.
Brian Greasy, Michigan quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a bad
does
drinker.
he still work for? Does he still do college games? Does he still commentate?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's a
No.
good question.
I
Okay,
haven't
how did
seen
he
him.
cock block you? How did he?
Oh,
cock
we were
block
at
you?
American Pie, and I think it was after the Super Bowl in
Okay,
Atlanta.
what happened?
And oh, dude, I was doing great. I was, having a great conversation with this really nice young lady, and things were going well. And then Brian Greasy shows up, inserts himself right in there, and that was that.
Like literally said, "I'm Brian Greasy," and that was enough to get her wheels spinning. Really?
Pretty much, yeah. Hey, how you doing? I'm
She
Brian
wasn't
Greasy.
She wasn't like, "Okay, who are you?" You knew, huh? Wow.
She was pretty impressed, yeah. So,
Damn,
fucking
dude.
Brian Greasy, like, dude, you weren't even that great of a quarterback.
Oh well, it happens, dude. It happens.
It happens. What are you gonna do?
Didn't Chris Berman used to come in and fucking cock block all his fucking cameramen and shit all the time, and
Oh
do all
yeah,
sorts of
that
crazy shit when he was working
that
for
famous
ESPN full
story,
time.
right? Where the dude was one of his producers or whoever was working this woman wearing she's wearing like a leather mini skirt, and he's getting close to getting her out of there, and Berman shows up and walks up, and he points to her and he's like, "Leather, you're with me," and
wow.
off they went.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Damn. When
pretty
his dick still
impressive.
worked. Congratulations for you, Chris, because you look like a beluga whale. I can't believe a chick would touch that ass, but whatever.
He was kind of a big deal back in the day.
Back in the day,
dude.
yeah. This,
Believe me, if your boy who died last year, who's that fucking psycho Secretary of State, fuck Kissinger, who used to say fucking power is the ultimate aphrodisiac. If that guy's banging cocktail waitresses two at a time,
dude, yeah, he was a big
anybody
sex symbol in
fucking-
the 70s.
yeah, anybody can get sex. Yeah, that's fucking hot, bro. That's fucking. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And let's keep in mind he is a very large man.
He's a
Oh,
large
you've
man.
seen him naked like fucking Reeves' coach? You know he's large down there. Congratulations, Rob. How'd you figure that shit out?
Here's the thing. I just
ESPN
meant
locker room?
size-wise. He's kind of an intimidating figure. He's not some
True.
small little announcer. He's a pretty big
True.
dude.
Right.
And, as far as parts unknown, they're unknown to me.
Because of all your experience being a super large dude, you know this shit works, huh? The fuck are you talking about, dude? I lost every girl in college. I lost to some dude that looked like you, fucking like 5 feet fucking tall, 130 pound. Going, oh, he couldn't possibly be, a sexual deviant or anything. I'll go with this one instead of the cute teddy bear over there. Every guy I lost out to at fucking college looked like you. My fucking bigness didn't fucking help me. But again, we're talking Ames, Iowa in the fucking 80s.
Correct.
Like,
And you're talking
you ain't banging a farmer's
Respected.
daughter when you're fucking biracial in fucking Ames, Iowa. It just ain't happening. So
And we're talking college. You get to the pro level, everybody knows bigger's better.
true.
So
I guess sort of.
good
Kind
for
of.
Chris.
Well, Patrick Mahomes doesn't know because he's been with his girl since he was in kindergarten. So
Pretty much.
Yeah. I
He's
guess
more
they're
into
having,
history and less about ladies. I appreciate his knowledge of the history. Maybe he can do something with that.
that's why Kansas City really wins. It has nothing to do with officiating. It has to do with the fact that he's in a wholesome, I'm a virgin, you're a virgin marriage, and that's it. God is rewarding Patrick Mahomes for only ever putting his penis in one cisgender heterosexual woman.
Well, where does his brother
Amen.
look into this? Because he did assault a restaurant manager, and he's still all
Oh, you're talking about the most mocked fucking Mahomes in the entire
Yeah.
universe. Yeah, his brother gets his every fucking day. The guy's a fucking total fucking loser. So, I mean, believe me, my younger brother, is cool as fuck compared to fucking Patrick Mahomes' younger brother.
Oh, of
So
course.
it's not
Dude,
even
Jason's
fucking
cool.
close. So younger brothers can be cool, like Rob and my brother Jason, or they can be fucking douche nozzles like Patrick Mahomes' fucking brother. I guess
That's big brother. Wouldn't you correct that pretty quickly?
No, because dude, I think Patrick Mahomes is a lot like Michael Jordan. He just not gonna say shit about shit and make the fucking money because Republicans fucking buy Nikes too, and fucking, you know, all that shit can just be washed away with money. So I don't think he's gonna fucking say anything. I don't think he tries to avoid all that shit. Again, this is political advisors like Kamala Harris has getting in your ear telling you what to do. I'm sure he fucking probably wants to say something, but these guys are so famous now and make so much money. Their handlers tell them not to say shit. Their handlers tell them what to fucking do. So
And why would you
But
even
even
pay
like-
attention?
But even in private, I mean, why wouldn't you, if your brother's being an idiot and a moron, jack him up against the wall? I mean, you've seen Rob do it.
Yeah. What makes you think he has it? And oh, by the way, Bill, that didn't stop you from being a fucking idiot. So
No, and it didn't
just
stop
stopped you
Rob
from being
from
an
jacking me
idiot
up
for that
against the
fucking
wall. You
particular
remember that?
fucking event.
Yeah.
So
It
I mean,
stopped it that night.
he can't
You're my-
continually
you're
jack
my
his brother
big
up
brother,
against the
act
wall.
like
His
it.
brother will start filming this shit and making it go fucking viral. I mean, he's literally gonna have to pull a Jussie Smollett and hire someone to go beat his brother's ass. I don't know, but anyway,
He can't afford it.
Fuck the Chiefs. They ain't winning the Super Bowl this year, dude.
Yeah.
Amen.
Amen.
Both did look pretty good the other night against San Francisco, so we'll see.
Oh, I know. Well, San Francisco isn't winning it either. They're 1-3 since Joey Bosa started wearing that fucking MAGA hat and doing the MAGA dance. So
He didn't even play on Sunday.
God's punishing them too because God doesn't like fucking douchebags. So,
And he's a big one.
nah, just being named Bosa makes you a douchebag, as far as I'm concerned. So
His brother's not much better in Sandy.
trust me,
LA.
I've heard some shit about his fucking bust of a father too.
He played for the Dolphins, didn't he?
Correct.
Yeah.
So whatever.
They have his picture up at the complex down there, Gene.
Definitely not. Definitely not that I've ever seen. So speaking of the Dolphins, if you guys know any sports writers that vote for the Hall of Fame, man, make sure my boy Richmond Webb gets in because it's been far too fucking long, and that dude deserves a fucking Hall of Fame fucking induction like nobody's
Agreed.
business.
Yeah.
As well as Clay Matthews.
Hines Ward.
Those
Oh my
two
God,
guys, my former teammates. Quit fucking around and quit putting Tony Basellis and motherfuckers in on these fucking teams that don't fucking win.
Yeah.
Start putting in the guys that deserve to fucking go in. That's all I'm saying.
Almost Hall of Fame.
And LC Greenwood, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
For sure.
So,
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'm just saying, man.
Hollywood bags. I agree. Who brought more to
Let's
the
be real.
sport? The shoes. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Almost got an equipment manager beat up because he was telling Dolman what shoes he could wear. and couldn't wear.
Exactly. Rest in peace, Chris Dolman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time every day I'm reminded of how many lost teammates I have. The weirdest
dude.
shit ever. So.
It is a little crazy. That guy was
Yeah.
a constant professional, man.
Mhm.
Treated people as they should be treated. Whether that was good or bad was up to you.
Mhm.
Correct.
Oh, dude. One of my first encounters with him was he had asked me to lace up some shoes for him. I did. And he hands me $50. I'm like, dude, no, that's my job. You don't have to pay me. He's like, this is how we handle it here.
Mhm.
Like, just pure class, man. Old school.
You got to teach the fucking young guys that shit. And then somewhere along the way, after 2000, all those young guys are like, and we know because we know people still in the business. Yeah, I mean, you guys used to bank how much for the holidays, would you say, on average in the 90s? Quite a bit.
Quite a bit, yeah.
And now they don't even bank a fourth of that.
Yeah,
Some
it's crazy,
teams
man.
a tenth of that.
I don't even know if they still do it.
Well, you
I
had
think
head
they go
coaches.
around and it's very controlled and no one can give more than a certain amount now. So
That's
you're just
right.
literally fucking handicapped. They've
You had
made
head
a
coaches
decision.
saying we're not doing that. We're not giving this. Each guy gets $50 or something ridiculous.
That's bullshit. These guys fucking work twice as many hours as the players do, and they don't get paid shit. And it's year in and year out of service and supporting your fucking team. You should definitely be tipping the shit out of these guys. if you have a $250 million contract, you should definitely be buying the fucking equipment staff and the trainers and anybody that fucking helps you fucking. I saw Jameis Winston thanking the grounds crew after that snowball game on Thursday night. He's like, you guys kept clearing the fucking lines. I appreciate you. It helped us win the fucking game. This is the shit. This is how athletes are supposed to act.
And Kevin Ross, it was the same thing. He took us to Chops in Atlanta. He took out the whole equipment staff and said, hey, I want to sit and have a meal with you on me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Same thing with the cleats.
How you do it?
Put $100 in the cleats, and it's what it was. You weren't giving it back, and you didn't mess with Kevin Ross. That wasn't a thing.
Oh, yeah.
So advice to all young athletes out there that make lots of money, and I don't care if you're in college. I don't care if you're Shedeur Sanders. Be giving your fucking equipment staff and your training staff and your student training staff and your student equipment, give them some fucking money, motherfuckers. And I mean more than $50. Don't be cheap.
Dude, they work hard, man. They put in a lot of long days.
24/7. They're there 7 days a week.
Every day.
Every fucking day.
Kevin Ross, I don't know if he would appreciate it, but they didn't have anything current because I guess he played a while ago, which isn't lost on me because those were some of the best players we were around.
Dude, he was a baller.
He was a baller all over the place. But all they have, I mean, he's coached several years too. I'm having trouble with my fancy shtick here.
You're over the age of 50. We know.
Is he still in Tampa?
Don't worry about it.
I don't know if he's with the Bucs, but this was the last one.
A-Rock.
Good dude.
Good dude, man.
Yeah,
good dude.
great dude.
Always tip the players. I'm sure he always gives these young players, if he's still coaching, good advice.
Yeah.
Definitely a good guy to be around. So
real deal.
I don't even know how many of those guys they have around anymore. Everyone is so, I don't
think
going
there's too many.
viral. Yeah. They have their own PR person. Every tweet. I don't know, dude. It's fucking it's different today. So
it is.
It's less human. It's
way less human. Yeah.
I feel fortunate that we were in it at the time we were because we ran into a lot of good people, including yourself, Gene.
Oh yeah.
That's for sure.
Really, yeah, we were really lucky. I mean, you remember Jumpy Gathers taking us all out, driving the van.
He literally drove the minivan and would make fun of like the people driving by us, imagining that he had 6 white people in the back of that van.
That's Jumpy. Oh my God.
That dude was awesome.
Yeah, there were a lot of good. The old timers were good dudes, man. I mean,
absolutely.
We should actually talk about some of those old timers. A lot
more.
That.
We should,
as far as how their disposition, how generous they were, their personalities on and off the field. Because, again, and I don't want to be that old guy who goes, these youngsters today, but I mean, obviously, with your phone, your face buried in a phone or a computer or fucking, there's just no interpersonal communication. Nobody fucking looks anybody in the eye anymore.
For sure.
Nobody knows how to take rejection of any sort anymore, whether it be fucking female rejection or fucking, athletic rejection. I literally saw a fucking athlete yelling at a sports reporter, like over, what the sports reporter wrote about him. It's like, dude, he's not there to fucking be your friend. It's like
not a fluff piece.
Ignore that shit. You don't come out and fucking say, I'm never giving access to you again and blah, blah, blah. And it's just, it doesn't work. It's always to your disadvantage to do these sorts of things. They don't know that shit anymore because their whole life is lived online. They're super sensitive. And then when someone fucking goes after them negatively, it fucks them up, man. It does not bounce off of them anymore. They absorb everything.
And then any adversity and they usually shrink. So,
well, and a lot of times the teams protect them too. They won't make them available. And I remember, dude, my first year when I was with the PR staff, we had played. It was that game up in Green Bay where Chuck Smith played with a torn ACL, and I think it was the game that it was Shannon Sharp's or Sterling Sharp's last game. It was the game he got hurt, and they came back and they beat us in the last second. It was one of Brett Favre's first comebacks. And dude, we played. I think it was the last game in the old Milwaukee County Stadium.
Yeah. And
the visitors' dressing room was like way upstairs. It was like up in the attic of that place. It was a pain in the ass to get to. It was a shithole. And dude, nobody wanted to talk. It was quiet in there. And I had to go and get somebody for the post-game radio. And I went up to we had a DB named Scott Case, who was a good player and a good guy. And I'm like, hey man, you know, do you have a few minutes? And he's like, yeah, you know, he did it. He went and did it. You know, there were certain guys you knew that, you know, you could count on because they were professionals. They understood this is part of the game and this is what you do. And it's not personal, you know?
Sure.
So just, it's different. And, you know, and sports reflects society, and society has become different too. It's very, you know, egocentric and me oriented, and,
Sure.
you know, it's just different. So we were pretty lucky. That era was a really good era.
A lot of good people and a bit of a crossover.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
they skipped us over for all the coaching jobs, and all the millennials
Yeah.
got them, and now nobody gets our fucking good advice unless they come to our show, because we're Gen X is just not in a position of power anywhere that I can
Or
see
influence,
anywhere
for sure.
in coaching and fucking anywhere. Where are we in charge other than fucking Ron DeSantis in Florida? And he's a fucking young Gen Xer. He's a fucking disaster.
Yeah.
He might as well be a
you know,
millennial.
God, that guy's an asshole.
I like to think we're not done yet. So,
Well, and you know,
Well,
the
we'll
boomers
see.
aren't retiring, so Gen X is stuck in middle management, but there's also ageism. So if you want to change careers, you're kind of stuck there too because you're old. So
Right.
yeah, we're the proverbial stepkids.
We are.
all
But
right. We're going to make
it's
the
okay.
best of it.
Oh yeah. So yeah,
I hope
you know,
so.
check
I
us
hope
out.
so,
We'll
'cause
school
I
you.
can't afford that much weed for therapy. Cutting back music. That means Rob's had enough of us.
Well, it's time, fellas.
All right, fair
right.
enough.
We got a
I don't want to
Thursday.
lose my light.
Yeah, we're
All right,
losing
cool.
our
Well, I
light.
managed not to cough, so that's good. Now I can cough and hurt my lungs. And if
Well,
you
I
guys are
hope
under
you
the
feel
weather,
better, man.
yeah, you too. Everyone's
some Robitussin.
shit. All right, man.
I will see you Thursday.
All right,
Yes, sir.
later.
See you guys. Nice job today.
Yeah.